Jem, ano ang basketball para sa'yo?
Ang basketball para sa akin ay passion. Passion siya para sa akin.
Paano ka naman nahilig sa pagbabasketball?
Nag-umpisa siya nung bata pa lang ako. Nakikita ko na may mga naglalaro ng basketball, and sa family namin may mga naglalaro din naman, kaya na-inspire ako maglaro ng basketball.
Ano yung story behind kung bakit ninais mo maging atleta?
Unang-una, dahil sa mga idol, syempre, mula bata ka, may mga ina-idol ka, di ba? Yun, syempre, as a kid, gusto mo maging kagaya nila, and hopefully, makalaro din sila sa akin.
How did you become a part of UPH?
Nag-start siya nung pandemic. I came from CEU, then I transferred to University of Batangas during the pandemic days. Then yun, nagsabi lang ako kay Coach Arnold na kung pwede na mag-transfer ako or may spot pa ba. Then yun, nagtuloy-tuloy na doon.
How did being part of the team affect you as a player and as a person?
Malaking epekto siya para sa akin. Since ako nga yung naatasan ni Coach na maging captain ball ngayong season, and malaking adjustment and responsibility ang binigay niya. And ayun nga, tinutulungan naman nila ako. So far, naging maganda naman.
Jem, what is your message to the University of Batangas community?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa management, ni Sir Pep, Sir Haying, Sir Botro, and sa lahat na sumusuporta sa UB community. Sana supportahan niyo kami dito sa Pinoyliga.
Tom, ano ang basketball para sa'yo?
Sa akin, ang basketball ay lifestyle para sa akin. Kasi actually parang therapy din siya sa akin, kasi pag naglalaro ako ng basketball, parang lahat ng problema ko nawawala, parang siyang escape sa reality. Yun sa akin.
Paano ka naman nahilig sa pagbabasketball?
Kasi sa barangay namin, parang walang ibang wala kang ibang gagawin, kasi iisa lang yung pupuntahan mo, court lang talaga eh. Yun. So yun, na-curious ako kung ano ba yung basketball. So yun, tinry ko.
Ano naman yung story behind kung bakit ninais mo maging atleta?
Atleta? Unang-una, syempre, sa akin, pangarap ko din kasi maging player ng school. Tsaka pangalawa, kaya ako tinuloy ito, kaya ako pinursu, kasi gawa din ng scholarship para makatulong sa financial sa aking mga magulang. Yun na.
How did you become a part of Perpetual Binyan's team?
Actually, nung bata ako, parang 12 years old pa lang ako, naghahanap na ako ng school na malalaroan. So, ang pinaka-nirecommend sa akin ng tito ko is dito talaga sa Perpetual. Simula bata pa ako. Ano na ako ngayon? Actually, 22 years old na ako. Pumasok ako sa Perpetual, 12 years old. Bale, isang dekada na ako dito sa Perpetual. Ganyan. So, yun. Nag-tryout lang ako. Tinry ko kung makukuha ko. Yun. Pinalad naman. Tuloy-tuloy hanggang 10 years.
How did being part of this team affect you as a player and as a person?
Una-una, syempre, ang nag-grow sa akin dyan is yung disiplina. Kasi alam naman natin lahat na ang pagiging student-athlete ay hindi rin biro. So, ang nag-grow sa akin dyan is disiplina, tsaka pagtsatsaga. Kasi hindi talaga siya madali. So, yun, talagang matututunan mo talaga maging disiplinado tsaka maging matyaga.
Tom, your message to the Perpetual Binyan community?
Message ko lang is thank you sa mga nagsusupport, sa patuloy nagsusupport. Tsaka kala boss, tsaka kala athletic director namin, and sa buong Perpetual community.
Our main game for today's triple header will feature the CHIEFS going up against your University of Perpetual BIÑAN Saints. Let us first meet the protagonists. First, for the visiting University. To Jower Lee Couple. Player number 4, J.K. Advicula. Player number 6, Jeriel De La Cruz. Player number 12, Renzo Viera. Player number 13, Nicole Mamaraldo. Player number 15, C.J. Singson. Player number 16, Roy Antalan. Player number 25, Angelo Ibanez. Player number 32, MJ. Player number 88, Kid Estalilla, and player number 0, Android Kabotahi. And now, rise up and make some noise for your University of Perpetual BIÑAN Saints. Starting out with player number 0, Kenneth Eugenio. Player number 1, Justin Conde. Player number 5, Leonard Galay. Player number 11, Emmanuel Tria. Player number 24, Joaquin Manlapas. Player number 28, Nigel Lapsina. Player number 21, Aldrin Clemente. Player number 13, Najib Quilates. Player number 6, Duke Modelo. Player number 31, Mark the Spark Malaka. And player number 8, your very own John McPolly.
Pare! Ligo kayo! Ligo kayo!
And we are once again live here inside the ALONTE Sports Arena in Biñan, Laguna, the trading center area in the south of Metro Manila for another edition of your Season 2 Pinoyliga Next Man Cup on Tour. Kami naman ang bida, the home of the real Pinoy hoops junkies. As you can see, the facade of the magnificent ALONTE Sports Arena here in Biñan for our final game of the eliminations between the University of Perpetual Health Biñan Saints against the Arellano University Chiefs. Once again, my name is Rowy Sacote, bringing you the action here in our final game for the eliminations between the University of Perpetual Health Biñan Saints and the Arellano University Chiefs. For the University of Perpetual Health Biñan Saints, they are vying for a spot here because a lose will end their tournament game dito sa ating Pinoyliga. Meanwhile, the Arellano University Chiefs are already seated comfortably at the number 4 seed. As we take a look at the team standing so far dito sa ating bracket B, University of Perpetual Health Biñan Saints sitting at the number 6 seeds. Meanwhile, eto naman sa Arellano University Chiefs seated comfortably at the number 4 seeds. Whatever happens, if they win or lose, they will go still in the 4th seed dito. And let's introduce naman the officials for today in this final game of our eliminations. It's Nestor Zambrano, Edgar Orpilla, and John Dave Jaramillo. And we are all very excited for this final game because the defending home team, the University of Perpetual Health Biñan Saints, will play inside their home court dito sa ALONTE Sports Arena in Biñan, Laguna, matching up against the Arellano University Chiefs. That is our match at hand. It's the AU Chiefs versus the UPBHB Biñan Saints.
Shooting guard number 12, Renzo Amira. Center number 41, CJ Lima. Small forward number 13, Nicole Maraldo. And a power forward number 42, Joseph Herda. Coaching the chief is John Tax. And now, let us meet the starters for your University of Perpetual Health Biñan Saints. Center number 21, Aldrin Clemente. Small forward number 8, John Mampane. Power forward number 13, Najib Quilantes. Shooting guard number 6, Duke Manalo. And out point guard number 31, Mark Malaka. Coaching the Saints is Merlin Custodio. Officials for this match, crew chief, Nestor Zambrano. First umpire, Edgar Orpilla. And second umpire, Manu Jante Jaramillo. This game is under the supervision of our commissioner, once again, technical head Ian Corbin, and Pinoyliga brother, Mr. Benny Kids. Biñan, it's time to play some basketball!
And this is the start of the final game for our eliminations between the University of Perpetual Health Biñan Saints against the Arellano University Chiefs inside the home court of the University of Perpetual Health. So grabe CJ, anong ina-expect natin sa game na to?
We'll just see how it ends.
Okay, yun po si CJ ang ating courtside reporter / panel. We will see how it will end because this is now the final game of the elimination. So whatever happens here in this tournament, Arellano University Chiefs will be sitting at the number 4 seed dito as the first bucket goes to University of Perpetual Health for Mark Malaka with that lefty layup. And Mark Malaka, after he scores, he gets a foul. So first team foul for the Biñan Saints. And here comes the Chiefs. Loses the ball, or Antalan falls down. Wild pass. But here comes Renzo Abiera. Shoots a 3, no good. Strong rebound, good denial. Not in my house, says Duke Madelo. 10 on the shot clock, and a 3-point shot is no good. Tapigan ulit ng bola, and here comes the Biñan Saints. John Magpali all the way. And there was a kicking I thought that was a kick ball, but our officials were saying that John Magpali extended his left leg. That's why he was called for an offensive foul that time. 1 minute already have crossed here in this ball game. It's almost a steal by the Binyan Saints and a strong drive all the way for number 30 for CJ Libang. Oh, a sneaky play all the way for Najib Quilates. And short on that shot. Another stop here by the Binyan Saints, or Arellano Chiefs rather. And another stop, kakasabi ko lang. Here comes Perpetual defending their home court. And they brought a lot of fans. Let's look at that drive. Sorry, miss. Perfect place at the perfect time for Duke Madelo. As they are now up by 4 points. And how can you not be inspired if you already brought your home crowd here inside your home court? Good defensive stop there. As Duke Madelo was called for a pushing foul. Third team foul already for the Binyan Saints. Misses. Strong rebound. Has it over to Roy. Roy short on that shot. Roy Antalan has 3 defenders around him. Friendly bounce. No go. Offensive rebound by Joseph Hernal. Joseph with a fadeaway jumper. It's good. Joseph Hernal doing everything right now for Arellano University. And again, another drive. This time for John Magpali again. Binyan Saints inspired gaming right now. They're doing everything offensively, defensively against the Chiefs. With the Euro step, zigzagging his way through. Me, oh my. Mark Malaka. Another miss by Arellano. Here comes Perpetual. Duke surveying the floor. Gives it to John Magpali. So whatever happens dito again for Arellano University, if they win or they lose, they will still sit at the number 4 spot dito sa bracket B. And the 2-man substitution here for Coach John Tax, as Kid Estalilia will be checking in, as well as Meliran. And the Saints will drive short. Kid Estalilia on the floor for Arellano University as Libang was wide open. CJ. And here comes the Saints. Gives it to Aldrin Clemente. Kid Estalilia with the board. 3 blue jerseys and a slam dunk by Joseph Hernal. Welcome to my TikTok flight number 42. And silencing the crowd with that slam dunk by Joseph Hernal. Credit the assist by Kid Estalilia. Kid Estalilia, one of the Kapampangan players. And a poor awareness right there for Duke Madelo. He wasn't aware of the shot clock. And Arnold Cabotaje will check in as CJ Libang is limping right now, and he is still on the floor. He is still limping. Oh. And now, a tied ball game with 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Missed shot here. Here comes Kid. Kid will drive, and it's good. Kid Estalilia with that right-handed layup. And head coach Vic Escudero of Perpetual calls their first time out of the ball game. Our score 14-10. Let's look at the previous game of Arellano Chiefs here. Again, Arellano Chiefs, they lost to the Lyceum Pirates 83-69. A huge loss against LPU. Look at the assist for LPU, 15-10. Blocks got 3. However, 15 steals by the Arellano University, but the 3-point shot of the LPU Pirates. King Vinoya was one of the key players for the Arellano Chiefs, as well as Joseph Renal. Both players got 16 points. 7 rebounds for Joseph Renal and 3 steals. However, Andre, he committed 5 personal fouls. He was fouled out during that game. So let's see how they can bounce back here in this ball game against the Perpetual help. Oh, nice pass inside. Too strong. Kid taking the point guard role here. Passes it in the paint, but that's going to be a traveling violation. Perpetual help. Loses the ball, and that will go, or blocking foul rather. That's on Jester Conde. 4-team foul already for the Binyan Saints. Pick and roll play. Went out of bounds. Ball goes the other way. And the crowd will work with you or against you. That is the question on how Binyan Saints will play around the Chiefs. Because so far at the very start, the crowd was roaring all throughout. However, Arellano finds a way to silence them. And however, they are now shouting again as back-to-back shots for Perpetual. What was happening with the Chiefs on that possession? They gave up quick 4 points to Binyan Saints. As a 3 is good. For Sir Win Laran. And answering back with a 3 of his own for Leonard Galay. Looking, Kid thought about it. Kid went to the left side. It's good. Good contest right there by the Binyan Saints, bothering that shot. And what a reverse layup by Duke Madelo. Again, Duke Madelo averaging 10 points per game, shooting 50% from the field in the entire tournament, and making a statement inside, in front of their home court or home crowd, as there was a foul on the act of shooting of Arnold Cabotaje. And that's going to be a foul on Jester Conde. So Arnold Cabotaje will shoot 2 shots as they will try to trim the lead, or even tie this ball game if it sinks in both. That shot will trim down the lead. And strong rebound by Kenneth Eugenio. Binyan, compared to how they played in the early quarter, however, Kenneth Eugenio again with a 3-point shot. That shot was brought to you by Shawarma Shack, the first in the original buy one take one shawarma in the Philippines, now with over 700 branches worldwide. Kid sizing up his defender, looking. And it will go to the line to shoot 2 shots, as there was a foul on the act of shooting. So that's on Jester Conde. So 2 free throws for Serwin Laran. Serwin misses the first free throw. Serwin only averaging 25% from the free throw line. So that's not a good numbers there. However, split charity. CJ Libang will check in for Arellano. So there are 8 players for Arellano who are not playing right now. Meanwhile, for the Binyan Saints, they have 4 players who's not suited up. As a floater is good for Emmanuel Tria. And there was an offensive foul on Kid Estalilia. That's his first personal foul. And look at frustration on the face of Kid Estalilia as a knockout play, but denied by CJ Libang. That shot's brought to you by Stico. Come join the fun. And Cabotaje with the block. Cabotaje will fire from deep. It's good! "50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 3-point shot was no good for Leonard Galay. Cabotaje finds CJ. CJ guarded by Duke Madelo. CJ muscling his way in. Good help D. Good inside pass. But couldn't connect for MJ Vinoya. This is going to be a double horns play. Or no. A motion rather. For Perpetual. That's a wide open 3. He was asking for a landing spot foul. Thatong si Kenneth Eugenio. However, a breakaway layup for CJ Libang. 2 seconds. That shot will count. No go. At the end of the first quarter, a tied ball game, all 24, between University of Perpetual Health Binyan Saints and Arellano Chiefs. And this is the previous outing of the Biñan Saints. Let's look at that against the Mapua Cardinals. They lost a huge margin as well, 81-65. Look at Mapua Cardinals rebounds, 32-23 against Biñan Saints. Assists 22-17. However, Biñan Saints got 2 blocks that game, but the shooting from the field, 29-51 for MU Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Biñan Saints, they only got 23-61. That's why they lost to Mapua. Mark Malacca, Rashard Magsino, John Magpali, and Duke Tomas Madelo were the spark plugs dito for Biñan Saints. However, they still need more contribution from the other players dito for the Biñan Saints. Again, this game is a big game for the Biñan Saints. Why? Because if they lose this game, that will be the end of their tournament here for Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, as a fast break opportunity stolen by the Saints. Actually, Joaquin Manlapas was asking for a lob pass right there. Kabutahe will shoot, no good. Good contest. And that ball is a jump ball. And possession arrow is pointing towards Arellano. Chiefs favor, so ball stays with Arellano. And substitutions here for both teams. 14 on the shot clock. As Arellano, no good. Gets their own board. Well, Joseph Hernal wants to dunk that one in. Oh, good defensive stop by CJ Libang. Here comes the Chiefs. Wide open perimeter jumper, no go. Strong rebound by Najib Quilates. Manlapas, inside pass. And almost an end one play, but Aldrin Clemente will go to the line to shoot a pair. So substitution here for the Chiefs. Aldrin Clemente misses the first, shooting 50% from the free throw line. So far, this free throw is brought to you by Prime Edge Marketing Consultancy. Reimagine with Prime Edge, your marketing consulting partner that helps your brand move up the next level. And also, just want to take note for those who are watching this live coverage, Vice Mayor Jel Alonte is watching right now dito sa Alonte Sports Arena. And Najib Quilates gets his first personal foul. First team foul for both teams. Good defensive stop. Oh! No look pass! Oh, that would have been a highlight if CJ Libang. However, Mark Malacca. There goes his highlight, says Mark Malacca. Thought about it. Great defense by Biñan Saints, but there's going to be a traveling violation. Got an extra step there for Joseph Hernal. And the Arellano Chiefs are using a full court man-to-man defense against Biñan Saints to try to slow them down as they are on a roll offensively. Oh, that's a mismatch, but nice pass, nice fake, nice take. And that's good shot right there for Najib Quilates. Shooting 44% from the field. That's his season average. Oh, double pumps the shot. Wild finish, but couldn't connect. Here comes CJ. CJ stripped. So what a great game that we have. We had 3 games. This is the 3rd game dito sa ating triple header Sunday ng ating on tour of our Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 2. Well, 9 seconds on the shot clock here. Manlapas looking. That was an elevator play as Clemente pops out in the middle. No go. 5-point lead favoring Biñan Saints. Oh! Nadulas ang bola kay Renzo Abiera and Mark Malaka again on a roll here for Perpetual as Coach John Tax calls another timeout with 6 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. Time. Welcome back mga kaliga. Another trivia time for Perpetual Saints Championship NCAA South. They won 2 championships in the 2014 and 2017 season and leagues competing NCAA South pa rin. So they're trying to get another championship dito. And why not? They are being supported by Vice Mayor Jel Alonte. I've already watched most of the games ng ibang mga teams dito ni Vice Mayor Jel Alonte and Tatak Jel Biñan on a different league. Oh, there's a technical foul on the floor. Is that gonna be on Arnold Cabotaje? I believe so. So,
That's his first. 2 on the Chiefs. Technical foul is called on number 0, Andrew Kamatay, for Chiefs complaining. That's his second personal. 3 on the Chiefs.
so there was a holding foul on Andre Cabotaje and he got another foul, which is a technical foul because of continuous complaining. So that was a technical free throw that the Biñan Saints had. And look at that one-line play for the Biñan Saints. And that's a traveling violation against John Magpali, but actually got tripped right there. Lucky break for the Chiefs, as there wasn't a foul called. Here comes Hernal. Oh, good blitz defense by Biñan. Magpali passes it. Extra pass, give and go. It's good. Arellano trailing by 8 points and a slam dunk for Joseph Hernal. Welcome to the Slam Dunk Express. Ball stays with Perpetual help with 11 seconds on the shot clock here for Perpetual. Oh, a knockout play but went in and out. Here comes the Chief. 3-on-2 break. Joseph Hernal, basket is good. And he'll go to the line to make a bonus free throw. Nigel Loxina gets the foul. And he converts the 3-point opportunity, trimming the lead to just 3 points. 34-31 is the score with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Oh, strong pass Angelo Ibanez will have a quick break here as Roy Antalan will be checking in for the Chiefs. Cabotaje, that's a long distance three right there, no go. But offensive rebound by CJ. CJ, up and under move, no good. Good tap because CJ was slow to get up that time. That was a smart tap dito kay Renzo Abiera just to stop the play para makabalik si CJ on the other end of the floor. So ball stays with Perpetual with 18 on the shot clock. Again, maraming salamat sa mga nanonood dito inside the Alonte Sports Arena for our first on-tour edition ng Pinoyliga Next Man Cup for 2024. Strong rebound right there for Joseph Fernal as Roy Antalan. Andre with the spin, with the shot. Only hits the front iron. Roy asking for a screen. And that's going to be an offensive foul call on CJ Libang. Oh no, that's on Roy Antalan. Spurs gaming type of passing for Perpetual. Carrying, I believe that's an illegal dribbling violation. Three minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the first half. So far, it's still anybody's ball game. So of course, Perpetual wants to win this game inside their home court, in front of their home crowd. Meanwhile, for Arellano Chiefs, what they want to do is to win, of course, in front of the home crowd of Perpetual. And their main thing is to silence the crowd. But so far, they're doing a great job containing Perpetual here in this ball game. As Roy Antalan with 10 on the shot clock. Cabotaje, Andre with a series of moves right there. Good defensive play right there. However, wide open miss for CJ. And wild shot. Good defense by Eusebio. Or Eugenio rather. Or Clemente. And ball stays with Biñan Saints. So Kid checks in once again here. This is my first time covering Kid Estalilla in the south. Usually lagi kami sa north. And look at that dipsy do layup for Mark Malaka. Mark Malaka, he is the life here, giving life to Perpetual. And clearly a foul. I believe that's on Aldrin Clemente. Oh no, that's on Duke Madelo. That's his second personal foul. And now CJ will shoot 2 shots and try to trim down the lead to just 3. In and out on the first one. Once again, this free throw is brought to you by Shawarma Shack, the first in the original buy one take one shawarma in the Philippines, now with over 700 branches worldwide. Perpetual, 14 on the shot clock. Duke, that's a 3-point miss for Perpetual. As Roy looking. Great transition defense by Perpetual. As Kid Estalilia pass it to CJ. CJ fakes, and that's another traveling violation. And he did not like that call against the official. A minute and 53 left here in the first half. 4-point lead in favor of Perpetual. As Magpali is good from downtown. Long-range sniper for John Magpali. Increasing the lead to 7. Again, whatever happens in this ball game, if Arellano wins or lose, if they win or lose, they will still be in the number 4 seed. But for Perpetual, it's a different story because their tournament life is on the line here. Outlet pass. CJ. Sinking that one in front of Jester Conde. Jester was in front of him. Actually was in front of his face, but no problem at all, says CJ Libang. Using his length that time. Jowerly. Strong rebound by Joseph Hernal. Joseph Hernal already has 2 dunks here in this ballgame, and this is just the first half. That's Joseph looking. Oh! Najib Lates. He faked Joseph Hernal. I thought he's gonna go to the right side of the rim, but he exchanges mid-air and went to the left side instead. That was an acrobatic finish by Najib Kilates. As Coach John Tax calls a timeout with 15 seconds remaining, 41-34.
Ako si Joaquin Haymalin ng Adamson starring Falcons. Ako si Maverick Binoyan ng Arellano Chiefs. Si Engine Brian Sauniao from the Red Lions. I'm Jolly Rivera from the UP Fighting Maroons. Justin Sanchez from KL. Kami naman ang bida. Pinoyliga, next man cup, kami naman ang bida.
The Alonte Sports Complex, of course they are supporting Perpetual here in this ball game as the Binyan Saints are up by 7 points here in this ball game. And nasa penalty na ang Binyan Saints. That's why Roy Antalan will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. And there was a warning on one of the players, I believe on Perpetual, if I'm not mistaken. So Roy Antalan will shoot 2 shots, misses the first. As Roy is shooting 50% from free throw line. Yun nga, 50%, 50-50. As Perpetual will call their timeout as well with 10 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Welcome back mga kaliga natin. We are still live inside the Alonte Sports Arena as we take a look. Perpetual help as they are enjoying a 6-point lead with 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Devising a plan on how to end the first half on a high note, as they have 10 seconds to score a bucket here before we go to the second half. So let's see what Coach Vic Escudero has planned for Perpetual. Five seconds. No go. Roy. 1 second remaining. Will that shot count? The question is that our officials are now talking if that shot will count. I believe the ball was still in Joseph Ernal's hands. But let's see. Our officials have the verdict. Basket will not count. So that last shot did not count for Arellano. And we will end the first half with a 6-point lead favoring Biñan Saints, 41-35. So mga kaliga, stay tuned lang as we will have a halftime break. We'll be back after these messages.
Transform your sweat.
No excuses. Fitspire.
Eko, ano ang basketball para sa'yo?
Yung basketball para sa akin, siguro hindi lang to basta sport. Kumbaga, yun nga, lifestyle na din to. Tsaka, isa rin to sa dahilan kung bakit nakapag-aral ako ng libre.
Paano ka nahilig sa pagbabasketball?
Nahilig ako mag-basketball siguro nung, yun nga, bata pa ako. And tinuturuan ako ng tatay ko kasi mahilig din siya maglaro ng basketball. Yan.
Share with us, ano yung naging journey mo sa pagbabasketball?
Siguro yung naging journey ko sa pagbabasketball, kumbaga yung hindi pa ako nag-i-start maglaro sa mga ganitong schools sa mga varsity. Hindi rin naging madali kasi yung nga mahirap lang kami, wala naman kaming kakayanan para makapag-aral sa mga malalaking schools tulad ng mga university.
How did you became a part of the Perpetual Binyan team?
Merong teammates ko na galing din siya sa school na pinag-aralan ko na high school, and yung baga in-invite niya ako na kung pwede ba ako mag-tryout dito. Yun.
Your message, Eko, to the Perpetual Binyan community?
Message ko lang sa mga thank you ako sa mga taong sumusuporta sa amin, sa Perpetual community, sa mga coaches namin, sa mga teachers. Sana huwag silang magsawang suportahan ka.
Eko, ano yung biggest mistake na nagawa mo sa buhay at paano ka bumangon from it?
Siguro sa akin yung naging mistake ko sa akin siguro sa pagbabasketball ko, yung naglaro kami sa NBL and semis yun. Kumbaga yung last shot na tira ko mapanalo sana, kaso wala, hindi natalo, hindi na shoot.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon si Vice Mayor Jel Alonte. Vice, first of all, we would like to thank you for letting us use your Alonte Sports Arena. Being a fan of the game, what can you say about the performance of your very own Perpetual Binyan Saints?
Actually, as of now, talagang masaya naman sa performance, although kulang yung players ng Perpetual Saints. Hopefully, madire-diretso lang hanggang matapos yung game. Yeah.
Vice, what more can we expect in the sports program, not just for the youth, but overall here in Binyan?
Actually, dito po sa lungsod ng Binyan, talagang pinapahalagan po namin yung sports. Actually, ang inyong lingkod po ay isang sports advocate. Talagang hindi lamang po sa pang-basketball ginagawa namin. At all ages, meron po kaming mga sports program para po sa mga taga-Binyan at lalong-lalo na po sa mga youth, especially the grassroots, para to improve yung mga atletang may talent para pagdating ng panahon, in the near future, makapaglaro sila sa mga big leagues katulad nitong Pinoyliga.
Vice, would you like to invite everyone for the opening of the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup on April 6?
Okay, sa lahat po ng ating mga kababayan, lalo na dito sa ating mga tagalungsod ng Binyan, in-invite po namin kayo. Excited na rin po ang LGU, syempre sa panguna ng ating mahal na Congresswoman Len Alonte, Mayor Arman at buong Sangguniang Panglungsod sa pag-host ng opening ng Pinoyliga Cup Collegiate. Nandyan, makikita nyo yung talagang mga best players from the UAAP, NCAA na school. Sana manood po kayo dito at supportahan po natin sila. At lalong-lalo na ang ating Perpetual Saints.
Vice, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Siyempre, unang-una ang lahat ng mga taga-Binyan na laging sumusuporta sa programa ng ating city government. Sana patuloy nyo kami suportahan at sana maging patuloy nating suportahan ang mga programa at mga projects ng ating city government. Siyempre sa pangunguna ng ating mahal na Congresswoman Len Alonte, Mayor Arman at inyong likod, Vice Mayor Jel, kasama ang buong Sangguniang Panglungsod at sa lahat ng taga-Binyan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much. This is our very own Vice Mayor Jel Alonte. Back to you, Roy.
Thank you very much again. That is Vice Mayor Jel Alonte, a huge basketball fan yan. Si Vice Mayor Jel Alonte, I've covered in some of the games before in a different league. And so far, he is a very supportive Vice Mayor dito sa Binyan, Laguna, supporting so many kids and athletes here in the South. So, kitang-kita natin naman ang suporta niya naman dito sa Pinoyliga Cup. Maraming salamat. This is our first on tour ng Pinoyliga Cup for our 2024 edition of your Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. As right now, on the driver's seat dito ang Binyan Saints with 6 points against the Arellano Chiefs. So let's see what will happen here in this ballgame, because this is still anybody's ballgame coming into the second half. Players are still warming up dito. However, Binyan Saints still talking. Let's see if what will be their game plan. This game is brought to you by Ant Box, the manufacturer of high-quality sports and everyday apparel. On your screen right now are the Arellano Chiefs. Whatever happens here in this ball game, they are comfortably sitting at the number 4 seed sa bracket B natin. If they win, they're still at number 4. If they lose, they're still at number 4 because yung mga win over the other rules natin dito sa ating Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. This game is also brought to you by Kickstart Coffee, premium freshly roasted whole bean and ground coffee. Available at supermarket near you and now online. And syempre, Smart 5G. Feel unstoppable with 5G power as we take a look ang mga taga Laguna fans natin dito inside the Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna. Kitang-kita natin ang mga fans natin. Yung iba dito, nakita mo, nagpo-phone kasi nagsusubscribe na sila sa Pinoyliga on YouTube channel, and that is our halftime score, 41-35. Let's talk about the halftime stats naman. 6-point lead for the Binyan Saints. Look at that, the free throw. 5 out of 9 ang free throw dito ng Arellano University. Binyan Saints shot less but made more. 18 out of 31 from the field. For the Arellano University naman, they shot 35 but only made 14 out of them. Out-rebounded ng Arellano ang Binyan Saints, 23-16. But yung assist total ng Binyan, 9-6 compared to Arellano. And the top performers are Mark Malaka with 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And For the Arellano University Chiefs naman, it's Joseph Hernal with 11.7 rebounds and 2 highlight dunks for Joseph Hernal. So right now, the Arellano Chiefs are still vying here in this ball game against the Biñan Saints, enjoying a 6-point lead coming into the second half. And now, we will start the second half in a bit. All players still warming up. Just want to give a huge shout out again to Mayor Jel Alonte. Pero eto, did you know that the Arellano University Chiefs won the NIC, the National Intercollegiate Champions noong 1983, and 2 beses sila nag-champion sa NCRAA noong 2006 and 2007. So that's a back-to-back championships for the Arellano University Chiefs. And right now, the NCRAA, ang host naman, ang SDCA Pikemen, St. College Dominic of Asia Pikemen. Time dito sa ating Pinoyliga. Kami naman ang bida. And now we will start the third quarter in a bit. And eto na, live inside the Alonte Sports Arena. Start of the third quarter. Arellano trailing by 6 points here. So far, both teams committed 8 turnovers that game, as a strong finish inside by CJ Libang. Arellano doing a full court man-to-man defense as Magpali gives it to Mark Malaka. Mark setting up a play, gives it to Duke. Malaka will fire, airballs the shot, rebound by Joseph Hernal. Here comes Kid. Kid Estalilia gives it, nice pass, nice drive, nice shot for Renzo Abiera. And a quick timeout here for Coach Vic Escudero as he wants to talk it over kasi nagkaroon kagad ng quick run ang Arellano University 41-39.
Ako si Joaquin.
Welcome back mga kaligat to Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 2. This is our on-tour edition as Kid Estalilia passes it inside. And that's a strong finish right there for Serwin Laran. That is our Sticko Come Join the Fan finish right there. And here comes Biñan Saints. And strong drive, but denied by Joseph Hernal. Airballs the shot. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. That shot will not count for Biñan Saints, as now this is a tied ball game. All 41 ang score. Just want to give a huge shout out sa aking friend na medyo may iniindang sakit ngayon, si Jolo Figueroa. I believe broken-hearted ngayon si Jolo eh. So shout out sa iyo, Jolo. Thank you for watching Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 2. Don't forget to subscribe. And here comes Biñan Saints. Mark Malaka Oh, there was a foul call away from the ball. And I believe that's a foul on Joseph Hernal. That's his second personal foul. Joseph Hernal already gets his first personal. Oh, good rejection, but not giving up on that play for Aldrin Clemente. Joseph gives it to Kid. And drives all the way to the rim for Renzo Abiera. And now, Arellano. Here comes Abiera. Gives it to CJ, making CJ's life easy after that pass from Renzo Abiera. And clearly a blocking foul was called on Joseph Hernal. That's his second. Oh, third rather. As Joerly Calpo checks in for Joseph Hernal. And Aldrin Clemente, a well-deserved rest. Malaka loses the ball, gives it to Kid. Kid. Arellanos setting it up. There's a switch. Oh, not in my house, says Duke Madelo. Blocking Kid Estalilia, but ball stays with Arellano Chiefs with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Kid gives it to CJ. That's a long distance too. No go. Duke. Kid Estalilia taking point here again. Kid Estalilia double clutches the shot. Short. And breakaway layup right here. It's good for Mark Malaka, doing everything right now for Perpetual. As this game is a tied ball game, all 45. Kid with a fake. Kid gives it to CJ. CJ falls down. Good defense, but better offense for Serwin Laran. And that's a wide open shot for Duke Madelo because Joel Ricalpo went down on the floor. Gives it to CJ. CJ muscling his way through. It's good. That would have been a blocking foul on Mark Malaka because he was in the restricted area. Ayun nga, nagkaroon na ng time warning for faking a foul dito si Malaka. And Duke Madelo was asking for a foul there, but no call by the officials. Renzo. Double clutches the shot, but denied. And CJ was fouled. And that's a foul on John Magpali. So, 2 team fouls dito para sa Arellano University Chiefs. CJ Libang will shoot 2 shots. In and out on the first one. CJ, second attempt. No go. Ball went out of bounds. Ball goes the other way. And substitution as MJ Vinoya will be subbing in for Serwin Laran. JR Espiritu taking point here. Gives it to Cabotaje. Cabotaje got bothered by Duke Madelo. Tries to save it. Oh, nice save by Arellano Chiefs. And eto, napunta na rin sa Biñan ang bola. Magpali. Setting it up. Surveying the floor. Good read right there for CJ Libang. So 7 seconds on the shot clock here for Biñan. Wanted to go for a knockout play but couldn't connect. 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Seconds on the shot clock. They need to put it up. Only hits the backboard and ball goes to Arellano. Oh, careless pass right there. So John Magpali, 2-on-1. Mapali, good read by Andrew. And there's an offensive foul call against Biñan Saints. Angelo Ibanez will check in for the first time here for Arellano University Chiefs. CJ sizing up Jester Conde. CJ got double teamed. Actually, he was triple teamed. As Ibanez with a one-handed shot. No good. Still anybody's ball game. 49-47. A careless pass from Emmanuel Tria. And friendly bounce for Angelo Ibanez. Angelo Ibanez averaging 3.2 points a game. And pull-up J. Can it get it to fall? Fast break to Espiritu. And easy bucket there for JR Espiritu. That shot was brought to you by Fitspire. Transform your home into a gym with Fitspire's fitness equipment essentials. Another steal and another break for Anjo Cabotaje. That shot was brought to you by Kickstart Coffee. Premium freshly roasted whole bean and ground coffee available at a supermarket near you and now available. We have a timeout break. We'll be back mga kaliga after this. That timeout break is brought to you by Prime Edge Marketing Consultancy. Reimagine with Prime Edge, your marketing consulting firm that helps your brand move up the next level. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the third quarter between Arellano University Chiefs versus the University of Perpetual Help Biñan Saints. Good press break from the Saints. Lobs it up. Too strong. Almost a steal by the Chiefs and completes the steal. And ball goes the other way. Substitution as Aldrin Clemente will check in for Jester Conde. Mark Malaka, almost a steal by MJ Vinoya. Ball stays with Perpetual with 17 on the shot clock. Nothing but the net for Duke Madelo. Kabotahe will shoot. Still cold here in the second half. He was hot from beyond the arc during the first half. Right now, still finding a way to sink in those shots. And that's a wild shot because he was heavily bothered by CJ Libang. And holding foul on Aldrin Clemente. That's his first personal foul. One minute and 18 seconds remaining. Arellano University Chiefs are now up by 6 points against Biñan Saints. The tables have turned here in the third quarter. Nice inside pass to MJ Vinoya. Biñan Saints are clamped here in the third quarter. Everything is not falling for them, but a different story for Arellano Chiefs. As Aldrin Clemente, look at that block again by two Arellano Chiefs. Renzo kicks it. Inside pass. But CJ will go to the line once again for 2 free throws. And that's on Mark Malaka. That's his second personal foul. 4-team foul for Biñan Saints. So one more foul. They'll be in the penalty. This free throw is brought to you by Antbox, the manufacturer of high-quality sports and everyday apparel. For a shot is good for CJ Libang. If he makes this shot, it's going to be a double-digit ball game, but still a 9-point lead. And went out of bounds. Ball goes to Arellano. And good sportsmanship there for Renzo Abiera. As Nicole Mamaraldo checks in. And Joaquin Manlapaz guarding MJ Vinoya. Espiritu asking for a screen. Wasn't given one. After that spin, he shoots the ball. Natapik ang bola palabas. Ball goes to the white shirts. Almost a complete steal. Aldrin, tinapik ang bola, and no go. That's the end of the third quarter. This third quarter belongs to Arellano University as they clamped UPH Biñan. Only scored 8 points here in the third quarter, but we still have one more quarter remaining, mga kaliga. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, mga kaliga, sa Alonte Sports Arena for your edition of your Pinoyliga Next Man Cup Season 2 on Tour Edition. One more quarter remaining to determine if Perpetual Help will have a chance to stay sa ating Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, because if they lose this game, they will be eliminated. 10 more minutes of action here in this ball game as Biñan only scored 8 points during the third quarter. For Arellano, a different story. They scored 23 points. So imagine a 15-point difference favoring Arellano coming into the fourth and final quarter. And there was a holding foul. I believe that's on Angelo Ibanez. First personal foul, first team foul for Arellano Chiefs. Aldrin with the lefty layup, it's good. Oh, a tough finish for Renzo Abiera with the English off the glass. Good press break for the Biñan Saints. It shows that they are ready in terms of breaking some full court defense here in this tournament. Made it look easy. Clearly a blocking foul on Renzo Abiera. First personal foul, second team foul for Arellano. Eight seconds on the shot clock here. And a steal. Stealing the ball and sealing the show for Arellano Chiefs. Nicole Mamaraldo was able to get that one in. 14 on the shot clock. 8 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final quarter, as Arellano are in the driver's seat right now as they are up by double digits. The biggest lead of this ball game. Nigel Laxina will check in as well for the Chiefs. A three-point miss for Arellano. What Biñan Saints or Perpetual needs to do is take one possession at a time. They need to find quality shots and make some stops. They don't need to rush. Don't force any shots if you're not comfortable, as that's a sorry miss right there for Nigel Laxina. Went in and out. The crowd went crazy. They thought that was going to go in as a step back three or step back two. This one, that's a three-point shot. No good. Mark Malaka setting up a play here on the right corner. Five seconds on the shot clock. They need to shoot the ball. Still couldn't connect dito ang Biñan Saints. Arellano, oh, step out of bounds. Ball goes the other way. Oh, there was a holding foul. And that's on Roy Antalan. Sa mga viewers natin, ano po ang format ng Pinoy play-in ng Pinoyliga? Sabi ni Fredencio Paderes sa YouTube channel natin. So, ang tournament format natin, so 2 brackets of 7 teams each. 6 games each per team. Now, top 2 teams will get a twice-to-beat advantage in the quarterfinals. And number 7 will be eliminated. Now, yung knockout play-in natin, from the number 3 ng bracket A goes up against the number 6 ng bracket B. Now, number 4 from bracket A goes up against number 5 ng bracket B. Number 3 from bracket B goes up against number 6 ng bracket A. And lastly, number 4 from bracket B will be matching up against number 5 ng bracket A. So sa quarterfinals naman, it's gonna be the number 1 team ng bracket A matching up against either bracket number 4 ng bracket B or 5 ng bracket A. So ganun siya sunod-sunod. And number 1 and number 2 have a twice-to-beat advantage. Knockout tayo sa semis natin and knockout naman tayo for battle for third. And knockout na rin tayo sa ating final. So yun ang ating tournament format sa Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. So comment down below guys if you have any questions or if you want, magpa-shoutout or what. Syempre, binabasa natin ang mga comments nyo guys. As a sneaky play right there for John Magpali. Trimming the lead to just 9. Now, 62-53 is the score with 6 minutes and 25 seconds as Kabotahe finally draining a 3. Went cold here in the second half, and that's his first 3-point shot in the second half. He made 3 or 4 threes during the first half. Malaka surveying the floor. That's a 3-point shot and rattles it in for John Magpali. You can hear the crowd roar. And here comes Roy Antalan. Kabotahe looking. Antalan, another 3 from the left corner for Nicole Mamaraldo. Back-to-back threes here from both teams, and another one. If that's gonna go in, I'm gonna be standing up, guys. Kasi grabe na yung tres doon sa Biñan, as Andrew Kabotahe was saying, set lang natin. We don't need to rush our shots. It's a 3-point shot. And there was a foul call attempting a 3-point shot. That's a foul on Najib Quilates. Najib gets his second personal foul. So 3 free throws here. I don't know what's happening. Wait. So the foul was not a 3-point attempt. I thought, okay, I don't know what happened there. So I believe the ref's decision is the foul was on the floor. CJ with the reverse. Again, comment down below mga kaliga na nanonood sa YouTube channel natin. We can see you guys. I'll be reading some comments down below. Who do you think will win this ball game? Will it be Arellano Chiefs or will it be Perpetual Health Biñan Saints? As double fakes with a fadeaway jumper is no good. And can't get it to fall for Mark Malaka. Also getting cold here in this ball game. Roy Antalan. And the foul was on the floor. So foul on number 28 on Nigel Laxina. Second personal foul, 2 team fouls for the Saints. 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. 14-point lead favoring Arellano. Here comes CJ. CJ, good denial. Airborne battle right there from John Magpali. As CJ tried to bother those shots. Aldrin! Oh my goodness! Access denied, says Renzo Abiera. 7 to shoot. They need to shoot it. Too strong. And again, they can't get it to fall. And finally, after how many attempts, John Magpali was able to connect. Less than 4 minutes of action remaining here in this ball game. Antalan gives it to CJ, in and out. You can hear the excitement from the crowd. Pickpocket by Cabotejo. Cabotaje, no good. Cabotaje taking his time. If you are Arellano, that is the right way to play basketball. That's a long distance too for Roy Antalan. Oh! With the Euro step miss. Too much sauce that time. And now the clock is in the favor of Arellano Chiefs. Take their time every possession. 4 on the shot clock. Roy, that's going to be a traveling violation. As Kid Estalilia will be checking in. Oras natin, 5 p.m. ng hapon. $68-58. Or actually, our official score is 70-58. So 12 ang lamang ng Arellano. Again, that is the official score, not 68-58. And there's a substitution as Najib Quilates. I believe there's blood on the lips. So our medic will cater to Najib Quilates. Kikilatisin si Najib Quilates to see if saan yung injury. Oh, knockout play inside to Aldrin Clemente. Good heads-up play from John Magpali. And Arellano calls a timeout with 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Timeout break was brought to you by Shawarma Shack, the official, the first and the original buy one take one shawarma in the Philippines, now with over 700 branches worldwide. Down to the last 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Arellano up by 10. I believe Coach John Tax was, during the timeout, he told Arellano to take their time every possession kasi that's what they are doing right now. They are burning the clock every possession. That is the right way to do it. That is the right and smart way to do it. Basic basketball fundamentals on display because the clock is their best friend right now. As we are down to the twilight zone, Roy Antalan draws a foul, or was called for a foul rather. Third personal foul for Roy Antalan. So penalty na pala dito ang so there's a technical issue lang doon sa ating Jumbotron. So penalty na pala dito ang Arellano Chiefs. So Duke Madela will be shooting 2 free throws because Arellano is already in the penalty. Every free throw really counts here for, especially for Biñan Saints, as they are the one who's trailing. So they need to sink in these free throws or every shots that they can convert. However, it misses the second, the 1 for 2 there. Kid telling his teammates to calm themselves down. Roy kicks it, extra pass. That's a 3-point shot. Can't get it to fall. As Roy, a sneaky play. Can't make it as well. Magpali gives it to Aldrin Clemente. Looking. Finds Magpali. John. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They are burning so much time on that possession. This is a different story for Biñan Saints because the clock is not their best friend right now. It is their enemy, as Aldrin Clemente with the reverse layup. As a substitution here for Arellano University. The ball goes to Biñan, and it's going to be a foul on CJ Singson. So 2 free throws again for Biñan Saints for Mark Malaka, shooting 75% from the free throw line, but the crucial free throw is not going in for Biñan Saints. And Kenneth Eugenio telling Mark to calm himself down, as that coaching was effective from Kenneth Eugenio to Mark Malaka. And Coach John Tax calls a timeout.
Pinoyliga Cup #1. 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 Pinoyliga Cup #1.
Arellano Chiefs are enjoying a 6-point lead with 45 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Again, the tournament lives of the University of Perpetual Help Biñan Saints are on the line in this ball game, because if they lose this ball game, they will be eliminated in our tournament. But a different story for Arellano Chiefs, as even if they win or if they lose, they are still seated at the number 4 spot because of the win over the other rule. So Kid Estalilia burning some time here. 6 seconds on the shot clock for Arellano. Here comes Arellano. CJ! Friendly bounce! And Coach Vic Escudero calls a timeout as they are trailing by 8 points with 30 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final quarter.
Pinoyliga Cup, number 1.
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 Welcome back mga kaliga dito sa ating Pinoy Liga Next Man Cup on Tour Season 2 presented to you by Shawarma Shack. The first and the original buy one take one Shawarma Shack in the Philippines now with over 700 branches worldwide. This game is brought to you by Slick Tight Hair Pomade, the new generation of hair pomade that suits the needs of men. Fitspire, no excuses. Transform your home into a gym with Fitspire's fitness equipment essentials and Kickstart Coffee. Premium freshly roasted whole bean and ground coffee available at the supermarket near you and now online. Biñan Saints trailing but by 8 points. 14 on the shot clock. They need to have a quick score here. Kicks it, extra pass. Look at a closeout for Arellano Chiefs. And that's going to be a foul on Singson. So 2 free throws here for Arellano. Magpali. 2 free throws to try to trim the lead to 7. Let's see if we can trim down this lead to 6. Magpali taking his time. Sinks in the second. 2 for 2. 6-point lead with 24 seconds remaining. It's either a quick steal or a quick foul ang gagawin dito ng Biñan Saints. Our officials will be calling in a mopper or no need. Oh, good press break by Arellano. And a slammer jammer for Renzo Abiera, flight number 12, ready for takeoff. And that is the ball game. Arellano Chiefs will eliminate. And we have an injured player down on the floor. Medic. I believe he is cramping right now because of fatigue. And yes, still down on the floor dito, one of the players of Biñan Saints. Our medic quickly went. And as you can see here, this one's pretty much over already. So again, Arellano University still at the number 4 seed after this win against the Biñan Saints. Still couldn't get up. Mark Malaka one of the key players here for University of Perpetual Health Binyan Saints. And his teammate is carrying Mark Malacas. He can't get up on his own, and the fans are cheering Mark Malaca. But that kid right there, Mark Malaca, did a phenomenal job here in this ball game. However, they fell against Arellano University. And now they will burn the clock. And congratulations, Arellano University, for winning this ball game. And that is our final score, 74-66. An 8-point win for Arellano University. Chiefs against the University of Perpetual Health Binyan Saints here in Alonte Sports Arena for our on-tour Season 2. Our first ever on-tour for 2024 for Pinoyliga Next Mount Cup. That is our final score, 74-66. And now we will play the school hymns for both teams. CJ Libang is our Antbox player of the game. So again, maraming salamat mga kaliga for staying in. However, just want to explain ang updated team standings natin for our bracket A. UST with 5-1, DLSU standing UST number 1 seed with 5-1 record. DLSU seated at the number 2 seed, 4-2 because they beat CSB in the eliminations. CSB Blazers sitting at the number 3 seed with 4-2. Fourth is San Beda with 3-3. Fifth is BC with 2-3 because they won against Adamson University, and Adamson University sitting at the number 6 seed and eliminated na ang St. Dominic College of Asia. For our bracket B naman, AYAC at the number 1 seed with 5-1 because they won against Mapua University. Mapua naman is seated at the number 2 seed with 5-1 as well. Number 3 is University of Batangas with 3-3 because they won against Arellano University, and Arellano is at the 4th seed, 3-3. UP Fighting Maroons at the number 5 seed, 2-4, and lastly, or second to the last, Lyceum Pirates at the 6th seed with 2-4 because that is our updated team standings as of today. And maraming salamat sa mga sumuporta dito sa ating laro sa Alonte Sports Arena. Alam ko lahat kayo na-inspire dahil kay CJ Ang, pero yun nga, mamaya makikita natin kasi on Thursday will be the start of our quarterfinals. And you can see yung mga fans natin dito sa Biñan, Laguna na very supportive ay nagpapapicture pa sa mga players natin, and congratulations once again to CJ for being the Antbox player of the game for Arellano University, as he is the spark plug for Arellano in their win today. And let's turn it over to the other CJ, ang courtside reporter natin, CJ Ang, in a bit for our Antbox player of the game. CJ, take it away.
Thank you, Rory. Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang ating Antbox best player of the game with 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks, CJ Libang of the Arellano Chiefs. CJ, it was a big win for your squad, locking the 4th spot in your bracket. How big is this win heading to the play-in round?
Sobrang important po sa amin tong game na to. Nag-prepare kami talaga, halos buong week nag-prepare kami para makuha namin yung panalo ngayon.
CJ, your squad is peaking at the right time. What more is in store in the playoffs?
Siguro yung teamwork namin mas mag-i-improve pa sa playoffs, mas may papakita po namin yung ball movement namin at yung intensity namin on defense and offense, i-improve pa namin.
CJ, meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Binabati ko yung mga taga-Pililya at saka yung jowa ko, si Chini, tsaka yung aso ko, si Chio, tsaka si Moon, tsaka yung parents ko, si Daddy, tsaka si mga lola ko. Yun lang.
Thank you, CJ. Back to you, Rowie.
Again, that is our player of the game, CJ Libang, and interviewed by CJ Ang. So CJ interviewed by CJ, and congratulations again to Arellano University for winning that game. So mga kaliga, stay tuned sa ating Facebook page for more updates because our next game will be on Thursday. So that's why you need to follow and like our Facebook page. Pero once again, that ends our on tour here in Alonte Sports Arena in Biñan, Laguna. Once again, my name is Rowie Sacote, and on our court side is CJ Ang. We'll see you guys in our next game on Thursday. Peace!
Transform your sweat into strength and your doubts into determination. Welcome to the journey of Fitspire.
No excuses. Fitspire.